fellow Chalk and friends. It's Make and Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. Happy Thursday night. Tonight we are feeling fabulous. We are going to make a fabulous project, and we are going to use the Club Couture that came for last month, or this month, I guess would be this month. So we are going to be fabulous. So I hope you're feeling, kind of jazzy, because that's what we're doing tonight. So we're actually going to do this transfer in more than one way tonight, because I want to show you the versatility of the Club Couture transfers, because there's so many different things that you can do with them. So before we get started, please share my video if you get an opportunity to do that. I very, very, very much appreciate that. As always, it helps me greatly when you share my video. So thank you, and if you can hit share, I would appreciate it. Okay, so Be Fabulous is the monthly Club Couture transfer. It comes in this, I love this envelope. I know I say this all the time, but it's just so pretty. I love this envelope. I love it when it comes in the mail, because all it means is some good chalk and fun is coming my way. So I love it when I go to the mailbox and that is in it. So Club Couture is new for you, the customer. So let me tell you a little bit about it so that you're familiar with it, because we as designers have had this at least since I started, so I'm sure it's gone on for even longer than that. I think it's gone on since the beginning of the company. But what it is it's a monthly subscription service that a transfer comes in the mail every month, and it comes with 3 paste colors. The individual, they look like little ketchup packets, and they have paste in them. And you get 3 colors every month and a transfer. It is a fantastic way to build your arsenal of transfers with different things, and it really gives you a good opportunity to play with the product. So I wanted to give you an example of some of the Club Coutures in the past that we designers have gotten, because in the past it wasn't exclusive. So we got them in the mail and then customers could order them. In the new Club Couture, you have to be a Club Couture member in order to, a subscriber, in order to get the transfer. I can't order it, you can't order it unless you're, and you can't order it. You get it every month. So moving forward, that will be different. But in the past, you could order them. So this one was December's, and this was home, and it has some really cute little wreath embellishments that you can put as the O. This one was super popular. It still is, because it wasn't a Christmas wreath in the middle. You could have made it that way, but it's really a wreath that you could do any time of the year. So that was one. Our very popular No Drama Llama was one of the very first ones I ever got. And this guy, I tell you, he is well loved. We had Life is a Beautiful Ride, which is these beautiful hot air balloons. And there were so many cute things we did with this one. Do Not Give Up, which was awesome for all those cute little donuts. Did a lot of fun things with that one. This was my very first one, which was Be Brilliant, which was the light bulb. Super popular still to this day, because you can still order these guys. But this one especially is gorgeous when it's done. Oh, and then our favorite, Life is Short by the Shoes. This was January's Club Couture. So this kind of gives you an idea, a flavor of what kind of transfers you can expect on a monthly basis. They're different every time. Sometimes they're whimsical, sometimes they're home decor. They're different, which is what's fun about it, because it gives you a nice variety and it allows you to think outside the box so that you can come up with all kinds of different things to make with them. So tonight we are doing our Be Fabulous, and I can see all of you are scrolling up. I'm sorry, I don't have my comments up, so I need to get you guys where I can see you so that I can say hello. Hang on one moment. Get you on it. Ooh, there's all kinds of you watching today. All right, so I'm going to turn my volume down. Hey, Terry and Debbie. Hey, Verge. Carol. Jane. Jan. And I saw Cassidy before. Ooh, and 6 others. Ooh, hello, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Connie. Welcome to the party. So tonight we're going to be fabulous. So what I wanted to do with this one transfer is kind of give you 2 different flares on what you can do with it. It's kind of got retro-y feel with the burst. And I know it does not look like anything on this, right? Because it's like, what the heck is this big blob? But what you do is you lay your Be Fabulous over the big blob, and that gives you like the starburst type effect with the, sorry, my honey's leaving. Bye, honey. Gives you the starburst effect with the transfer. So this is our main piece, and it has a ton of screen to it. So you're going to be careful with it as you put it down, because you're really going to want to push all that air out. Brand new transfer. It has the little register marks on it to help us line it up. We're going to write on the back what it is so that we know. Oh, and okay, so back to Club Couture. So that's kind of the flair for what Club Couture is. It's $19.99 a month with free shipping. So it's just 20 bucks a month, and it gives you a great opportunity to just have some fun, really. I think it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to put Be Fabulous, and I'm going to put burst so I know what it is. And then I'm just going to put Be Fabulous words. And that way I know when it's time to put them away, which side is the back and which transfer goes on which piece. So I'm going to start with our burst. And in starting with our burst, I am going to fuzz. And I'm putting it on a Chalk Couture chalkboard. This is the Grayson board. My biggest challenge, as you all know, is making sure I have the top at the top, because I inevitably put it upside down. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to take my transfer off, and I am going to pull my backer off. Fuzzy, or I'm sorry, sticky. Stick it on my fuzzing towel, and you can use any towel that has lint to it. You're just going to fuzz it a little bit to pick up that lint. Now this one has way more screen than it actually has stick. So I'm not super worried about fuzzing. And I'm going to lay it down. But in laying it down, I'm really going to work that air out, because it's a lot of screen. If you have an air bubble in your screen, two things can happen. First off, you can get a bleed because the air pushes the chalk underneath the transfer, or you just don't get a smooth top to your chalk layer. So you just kind of get, it looks bumpy, I guess, for lack of a better. It's just not smooth, the top of the chalk. So how you know is as I push it with my finger, I can see the transfer move. So if I see the transfer move, I know I have air. So I just keep pushing it out until I get rid of all of it. So that's what I got. Now I moved it off to the side a little bit, but now that I'm thinking about it, this goes on top of it. So it's not centered, so now I'm going to start all over. Because, you know, as we all know, lining things up is Maria's biggest challenge in life. I should measure. I really should measure, but I don't measure. Okay, so I'm going to line myself back up, make sure that I'm centered the way I want to be, and start all over with pushing out my air. And I had that one really good too. So Club Couture is kind of what I view as a great excuse to get together with your friends. Or just to have some fun, because I think we have a tendency, you know, right? We all have this problem. We have this tendency to put ourselves, our own creativity, our own hobbies, you know, I think as women, we do that. We put them on the back burner, right? Everything else comes first. So Club Couture kind of gives you that excuse of, oh, my transfer is here. I get to go have a half an hour to be myself, to go have fun, and to be creative. So I think it's a really nice way for people to, for not a lot of money, just have that excuse to, oops, I gotta go use this. I'm gonna go have some fun. Carve out some time in all of our really busy schedules just to be ourselves. So what I'm going to do on our little burst here is I am going to do this in ombre. Hey, Montina. Kathy Madison and my mom say hello. Oh my goodness. I have quite the California following this evening. Oh, and look at I'm a mess today. Oh well. All right, so we're gonna do this in ombre with blue and white. This is Morning Sky and white. And then we're going to do our words in Forget Me Not, which is the new really pretty blue color. So we're gonna put the words in the darker color, and we're gonna do the burst in a little bit of an ombre. So when you get Club Couture, you get 3 paste colors. And white comes, or you don't get white. You get white if you do the starter kit, or the Kickstarter kit, if you get a big white, because white is the most popular color that we use. So one of those little packets over the long hood of having the subscription service, you really need a bigger one. So that's why it comes that way. So I'm going to stir up my paste, make sure we're all ready to go. Ooh, my Morning Sky needs a drink. He's a little thirsty. So I'm just going to stir them up. The other things that come with Club Couture, other than just the transfer and the 3 paste colors, is because it's an exclusive transfer and you can only get it if you're in the club. If you're in the Making Maria VIP group, we will start doing some fun things in there with creativity with the transfer, showing different techniques and different things that you can do with the transfer that you get every month. So if you're not currently a member of the Making Maria VIP group, you want to be that, and by doing so, you can just type in the comments, add me, and I will get you the information, or the button, the link to click on, so that you can get added to the Making Maria VIP group. So add me if you want to be in the VIP group. If you're looking for information about the Club Couture and how it all works, you can just comment club, and I will send you that information. And that way you can give yourself the excuse once a month to sit down for half an hour and have some quiet, no stress creativity time. Hey Jenny, welcome. Okay, so I'm just stirring up our colors. I'm gonna put just set my lid right back on my Forget Me Not, because we're not gonna use that one yet. I got some dried up chalk when I open up my containers on my silk screen, so I'm just gonna get that off. So when you ombre, super popular technique, and you put the light color on the top, you put the dark color on the bottom, you push them together, and then you swirl with your finger to make the lighter color in the middle. So you really end up with 3 different colors. So I'm going to dollop. Hey Carol, I'm dolloping. I'm going to dollop my white on. And then I am going to dollop my Morning Sky on the bottom. This is a lot of screen, so you need a good amount of paste. You don't need a ton, but you do need a little bit. So I'm going to put a little more white on, because I'm not thinking I have enough white. So then I'm going to take my small squeegee. Again, it's probably the most popular squeegee that we use. And I'm going to squeegee my white. And when I squeegee, I hold my squeegee up. I don't lay my squeegee flat. I hold it up, and I'm just going to squeegee towards the middle. And at the middle, I'm going to leave a little line of paste so that I have something to swirl together. Then I take my paste and I put it right back in my container. Now if you have one squeegee, what I would do there is I would wipe my squeegee off, and I would keep going now with my blue. I have more than one squeegee, so I have that luxury of just grabbing another one. So now I'm going to do my blue towards it, and I'm going to leave that space, because that space is where I'm going to create the new color. The new color, when I squeegee that color off, I cannot put back in my paste container, because it will contaminate my colors. So then, just take a little water, I put it on my mat, get my finger just very lightly wet, and I swirl the 2 colors together. And that's what makes the new color. And it gives me the ombre look. And I'm drying, so I'm going to move a little faster. Actually, my problem is I don't have enough paste on my board. So I'm going to move this stuff over, just like I do with my squeegee. And I'm going to swirl them. And swirling them gives me the new color. Okay? And then I do squeegee again, because otherwise I'm not smooth. Okay? And this I do not put in my paste container, and hopefully I don't have a lot on it, and I just wipe it off. Making sure I don't have any lines, because this is a lot of screen. And if I have lines, I'm going to see it. Oh, and the other thing I need to do very quickly because I am drying is I need to chalk the register marks because that's going to help me line up the next layer. Those little tiny like bullseye things. Okay, so I pull my transfer, hoping it didn't dry, which it didn't. And what I have is a very cool cloud-like looking burst, which I'll show you here in a moment. So there we go. We've got our burst, and we have our 2 register marks up on top. Those are going to be what help me line up the next part. So again, I'm going to just quick place my lids on top of my paste colors so that they don't dry out any more than they need to. I'm going to wipe off my squeegees because it's much easier to wipe them off when they are wet than it is when they are dry. And I got paste all over. Just a hot mess today. Maybe we should have done the hot mess technique, right? You can tell it's getting towards the end of the week. So Maria tends to get messier as the week goes on. Don't you love how I talk about myself in the third person like I'm not here? Because, hello, I'm here. I tend to get messier as the week goes on. I don't know why I do that. All right, so I'm going to dry because I'm going to layer. And this is a lot of paste. So I'm going to really make sure I'm dry because I very much risk that I will pull the paste off in between layers. Very much risk that. So we're going to be super careful when we layer. And that's also kind of the nice thing about the Club Couture transfers is they give you opportunities to use different techniques and to see different ways to do things. You know, sometimes a lot of the transfers don't have layering. So it gives you a chance to try something that you may not otherwise have tried on your own. Personally, I think the best part about it is the excuse to craft once a month. And it's really nice, I think, when you can get your friends together to do it. Because I know I absolutely positively love it when people come here and craft. Because I get the opportunity to hang out with them, and it's just fun. Okay, so now my surface is a little warm. And it's warm because my heater, or my dryer is a heat gun, so it has heat to it. So I don't want to put my transfer back down until it's cooled. Now, we're going to give this a go without waxing. One of the things that you could do in between layers to help prevent some of that lifting is you could wax. You could wax right over the chalk, and again, it provides that barrier between your transfer and the chalk so that you have less likelihood of pulling off the chalk. So you could very lightly wax over it. But I like to live on the edge. And sometimes that works for me, and sometimes it bites me in the keister. So we're going to give it a try. I'm not hot anymore. So I'm going to take our little Fabulous and see our little register marks. Now I didn't do a very good job of chalking them because I did it late in the game. So they're kind of light on my board. So we'll see how much they actually help me. But I pull off my transfer. And a fuzz. And a fuzz, 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 fuzz. And a fuzz, fuzz, fuzz some more. Because I'm just picking up the lint. And by picking up the lint, what I'm doing is I'm making my transfer less sticky. By making it less sticky, it isn't as strong. The stick isn't as strong, so it doesn't necessarily pull up the paste color as easily. Sometimes it doesn't really matter what you do, it's going to pull up your paste color. But a lot of times it doesn't. So it's just a matter of, you know, how thick your layer of chalk is. Actually, the thicker your layer is, the more likelihood you have of pulling it up. I'm trying to get back to your comments. Your comments disappeared on me. And you guys are so far away, there's no way my old lady eyes can read what you guys are saying to me. And I know you guys are commenting because I can see them. Oh, hey, Rob and Cheryl. Whoever Rob and Cheryl is, welcome to our party. We very much enjoy having new people with us. So I'm fuzzing the heck out of this thing. And I am fuzzing the heck out of this thing because I want this to work. I do not want to have to re-chalk our base. All right, so what I do here is now I line it up. And I have those little bullseye marks. And they are dark enough for me to see what I'm doing. So they help me line up where the Be Fabulous is supposed to be. They are the niftiest little thing. Since the company started doing those, chalking got a whole lot easier. Okay, so see how if you look in there, you can see the white. So it lined it up almost perfectly. Now, don't go crazy sticking your transfer down, because again, you don't want it to pull up the paste. So you're just going to very lightly put it down. Okay? You don't need to go crazy with the whole transfer area because you're really just going around the words. You're not going around all of the transfer. So I just kind of make sure that the middles of the letters are down. Now I'm going to use our little mini squeegee because he and I have become very good friends since he came out. And I'm going to dip and go. And again, I'm going to go lightly because I don't need to go heavy. I don't need to push. I don't need a lot of pressure. I just need to very lightly go over and cover my screen. Are you guys on the edge of your seat? Are you you're holding your breath to see, can she do it? Or will the paste come off? Dun dun dun! It's the adventures of paste. Okay, it's been a long week. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I am certifiable really at the end of the day. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna let you watch. I'm not even gonna watch. I'm going to close my eyes and see, did the paste come off? Well, the paste didn't come off, but I didn't push it hard enough to go through the screen. It looks very distressed. All right, hang on. I'll show it to you. I got to put that in the water bath. All right, so I guess we had a positive one way, but not so much the other way. And that's because I didn't push it down hard enough. Because I was trying to, be light. So I stuck the transfer in our water bath. I'm just getting the paste off of it. I'll give it a quick little wash and just lay it back down and go right back over it. So it's a really fast little, okay, so I just take my transfer, lay it down. I'm going to use my beautiful cloth, dry it off. Now when I dry off a transfer like this and I wash it like this, you need to be careful that it's not wet before you lay it back down over your paste, because if it's wet, it will get your paste wet and it will reactivate your paste, so it could potentially give you a bleed. So I'm going to grab another towel because that one was wet, and again, I really want to make sure I dry. So I lay it down and I pull. And again, I'm refuzzing it at the same time because I put it in the water. And when you put your transfers in the water, your fuzz can come off. You want your fuzz to come off. And when you rub them, when you wash them, your fuzz comes off. So you're putting the fuzz on, but it's not permanent. It doesn't stay there. It comes off. So I'm still more sticky than I would like to be. I'm throwing things all over our project here. I do not think that this towel has enough fuzz to it to give me any more fuzz. I'm fuzzing. And I'm kind of digging our Be Fabulous. It kind of looks like a cloud. This would be cute for the baby in pink. But no baby yet. We're on baby watch. Baby mama. I know you're watching, baby mama. No baby yet. Okay, so I'm going to line it back up. And now it's going to be really easy to line up because now I have half the letters there. So I just lay it back down right over my letters. The hardest part I think about lining up is when you go to move your fingers because it's stuck to your fingers. That's when it moves. Okay. So I'm just going back down over it, and again, very lightly. And we go for round 2 of ink. So I just dip and go, I'm going to push a little harder this time to get it to go through my screen, but still not super hard. So I don't want it to be, and I am actually going to go over every letter one more time. Because I have found sometimes when I do this and I just do the one letter or the one area that I needed to work on, because it gets an extra layer of chalk compared to the other layers, that sometimes it changes the color because it's double layered. Okay, so I am pushing it through my screen and getting it a good coverage. And now I'm really pushing it this time. But I'm not pushing it by a lot of pressure, I'm pushing it by going over it many times. Hey, Bev! I should have waxed my first layer. Bev, my problem wasn't that the paste came off. My problem was that I didn't push hard enough for my paste to stick. And I'm going to have the problem again. So I'm just going to put it right back down and push it through again. Because now I haven't pulled it off. Now I'm pushing hard. If it comes off, it comes off. We'll survive. Okay, so then this is part of the watching your chalk, not just pulling off your transfer. If you watch it, you can see what's going on underneath it, and you can just simply lay it back down. So, ooh, this looks good. Oh my goodness, I love this. I didn't think I was going to like this transfer this much. I think I like it because of the colors we picked. It looks like a cloud. Looks cool. Okay. And it didn't pull up the paste underneath. Ooh. Kind of looks cool. Alright, so I'm putting it in my water bath, and I need to get rid of those register marks. So I just take a little water, my little Q-tip, and I just wash them right off. So they were very useful. They were very helpful in helping me line things up, but I don't need them anymore. And now we get to be fabulous. Look at how cute that is. It's probably too low. Maybe I should have done it a little higher. But I kind of like it. I like how it looks like, you know, it's coming out of the clouds. So this is our first Be Fabulous project. We are going to do another one because I want to give you 2 examples of something that you can do when you get Club Couture. Because sometimes you just have to think outside of the box. And while this is a lovely way to make it, it isn't how you have to make it. And that is truly the beauty of these products, is you have so much versatility and you have so many different options of what you can do. So I want to do just another quick project where I can show you something different that you can do. So this was our first Be Fabulous. So we'll put him back here. And then I'm going to, again, give my transfer a quick wash so that I can reuse them. Now I'm only going to reuse the Be Fabulous. I'm not going to reuse the burst. I'm just going to do the fabulous part. Okay, so I'm pulling him out of my water bath. I'm laying him on my beautiful fuzzing cloth, and I dry it off. This is how easy it is to take care of your transfers. Now, this is pretty much what I do every night and how I care for them. I wash them off with water. They sit in their water bath. I take them to the sink. I wash them off. I rub the backs of them to get any fuzzing lint off. Now, in this particular case, I don't really want the fuzzing lint to come off because I'm of what we're going to actually put the transfer on. We're going to actually put the transfer on glass this time. So I'm going to really fuzz. So I don't really want to, I'm not working hard to get the fuzz off because I'm actually going to add more fuzz to it. So I am going to just make sure this guy is dry. And this will be a really quick little something to use our transfer on. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing my video. So, share my video. If you are interested in any information about Club Couture, you can most definitely comment Club, and I will send you all the information. And then you definitely want to be part of the Making Maria VIP group because of the fun things that we do in there. Oh, and before I forget, the Girls' Night Out boxes are done. Oh, and I'm going to put that post out there tomorrow. So, if you're interested in a Girls' Night Out box that has all kinds of fun things in it for a girls' night out. That's in the Making Maria VIP group. Tomorrow I will post that. So that one's all done and ready to go. Okay, so I'm fuzzing because I'm putting it on glass. And I want to make sure that it's not super sticky when I put it on glass. So I just have my cute little mirror. We've done a couple things on these mirrors. I was going to etch this on the mirror because my personal favorite on the mirrors is etching, because I think it just looks so cool. Plus then it's really easy to not worry about washing it. But I like the colors on the mirrors. So I like it when you can, I think it's more bold. You can see it better. So I like to do the colors. So that's what we're going to do with this guy, because I think if you're going to be fabulous, right, you need color. You need big and bold and beautiful, right? Okay, so I'm not too fuzzy. I'm laying it down, and I am going to embellish our Be Fabulous on our mirror with one little tiny piece that was not in this transfer. And that one little tiny piece is this cute and adorable little heart. And this cute and adorable little heart is from, I got it from my mama, which is an A-size transfer. It's a $9.99 transfer. And it has, I got it from my mama, and it has 4 different hearts with it. And these are the kinds of transfers we talk about are really nice to have because they have lots of doohickeys. So they have lots of little pieces that are really nice to have because they're good staples to use with other transfers. So they tend to be my favorite because then, woo, mind is blown with all your creativity options. So we are going to do every letter in, we're going to use peacock, we're going to use is it just raspberry? No, raspberry sorbet. We're going to use buttermilk, and we are going to use silver shimmer, because everybody needs a little shimmer, right? So we're just going to very simply do every letter back and forth in the different colors. And these guys are in good shape because these guys have recently been used quite a bit. So they are in really, really good shape as far as water goes. My peacock is almost done, but I have another one, but there's plenty in him for this project. Oh, and then I sure do love to stir the stimmers. I can talk. Stir the shimmers. They just, oh my goodness, I don't know what it is. They're like, it's kind of like Cool Whip. I don't know what it is, but it's the, look how fluffy it is. It's just the funniest thing in the world to me to stir. All right, so mini squeegee, mini squeegee, mini squeegee, and another mini squeegee. We're going to use lots of mini squeegees because we're just going to go back and forth between the colors. So I'm going to start with our little buddy, Mr. Peacock. And I'm going to do my B and my U in Peacock. And I am copying, as sure as you can see me, I'm looking at my computer screen. There was this very nice designer that did this. She did it on a different surface, but I really liked her color combination, so I am copying her color combination. And her name is the Chuck and Mama. She did a great job, so I really liked it. She did it on a t-shirt for a little girl, but I really, really liked her colors. And I'm not sure these are the exact colors she used, but I did like them. And there is no shame in copying other people's stuff, as long as you don't take credit for it, right? So we're going to just copy, and I wouldn't want to take credit for something somebody else had come up with, because that would be wrong. But I really liked her colors. And then I thought, oh, mirror. I like mirrors. I like to do mirrors. And then I'll get some silver shimmer. So this is a real, again, really fast, really quick, nothing fancy. Yeah, I don't think her pink is raspberry. I think her pink is Couture Coral. And we do our F in pink, and we do our O in pink. She's got white in here too, so we're gonna do a little white. I'll show you the picture of the t-shirt if you're gonna be able to see it when we're done, because it must be like her little granddaughter or something. It's super cute. So I'm going to do the A in yellow. So I'm just covering up all the different letters. Super easy. Okay, so if you are at all interested or curious about what all this crazy Chalk Couture-ness is, and you would like more information on what it means to be a Chalk Couture designer, please feel free to comment opportunity, and I will send you information about what all this kind of craziness means. It's so much fun, I gotta tell you. Especially after I went to Chicago this week, and tomorrow I get to register for convention. I'm so excited. Cannot wait to go to convention. And if you live in Canada, we are branching out into Canada. We're moving into Canada as far as a new area. Our headquarters is in Utah, staying in Utah, but we're going to start being able to sell in Canada. It's a great opportunity if you live in Canada to become part of the Chalk Couture world. And if you are interested in that, you just have to comment Canada, and I will get you the information about how to pre-register. So I'm now pulling off our transfer, and I'm looking at it as I pull it to make sure that it all went through this time, and it did. So I just stick him in my water bath so that he gets wet. I'm going to show him to you, but we're not quite done. We have one more step to do. So we have Be Fabulous. Oh, you can see my Dr. Pepper. That's my small addiction. Between that and Milk Duds, but I gave Milk Duds up for Lent, so no Milk Duds today. So here's our Be Fabulous. I'm going to dry it, and then I'm just going to add our super cute little heart on, and we will be done with our fun little projects this evening. I have no funny kid stories today. Even it was early release day, they came home early from school today. I got nothing. Because they're really just funny every day. You start to lose track of all the funny things that they do. Okay, so we are fabulous. And now we're just going to have our little heart. I'm going to stick that right here in this little corner. Careful not to go over the other transfer, or the other letter. And I'm going to just dip and go with my raspberry. So I would say these are not the exact colors she used, but they're close. And it still looks adorable. So I pull it off. Thanks, Virg. I do love these colors too. I think they look really well together. Okay. And I pull off my little heart. I just have one little section of globbiness on my mirror. Because it's a mirror, you're going to notice it, so I want to take it off. It must be my fingerprint on it. Because, you know, I always have a tendency to stick my finger in stuff. So I'm just going to get the water off now. And then I'm going to use my microfiber towel and just kind of get it smooth again. And voila! We get to be fabulous! So this is just one example of all the different things that you, all the different things that you can do with one, oh, you gotta go down so you can see it, one transfer. So this transfer, I think, obviously it's adorable on a mirror. So you could do a mirror, you could do it on a board, but I think if you're looking for, you know, outside of the box kind of things, t-shirts, canvas bags, a pillow. It would look cute on a pillow, and I think it would make a really nice graduation gift for somebody that's going off this year. And, you know, that's on my brain because my oldest is graduating this year. So I really do think it's a pretty useful transfer. Next month's transfer, we did get a sneak peek on. We weren't supposed to. And I would tell you, it's more on the home decor line of thinking, and it has nice pieces to it. So if you are interested in joining Club Couture, this transfer, the Be Fabulous transfer, is this current month's transfer. So you don't get this one unless you opt to get this one. But when you sign up now, on April 5th, you'll get charged your $19.99, and they'll ship next month's transfer to you. If you join, you can add this transfer on if you like this transfer, but you don't have to. If you don't particularly care for this, or if you just want to wait till your April 5th one comes, then in April 5th you get the new one, and it's $19.99 a month. Your only commitment is for the first 3 months, and then after that you can cancel anytime. When you first join, you get a one-time option to do the Kickstarter kit. And the Kickstarter kit is a really nice value, and it gives you everything really to get you started. It gets you the 9x11 Aiden board, which is the porcelain steel magnetic chalkboard that is stunningly gorgeous. It's a $40 chalkboard. Those are the boards that we get as designers when we get our kits. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous board. And you get a board and base, which is this little board, which is a double-sided chalkboard, so you can chalk on both sides, and it goes in both directions. You get a big white chalk paste, because again, every month you'll get 3 packets, but you won't get white. So you get a big white. You get a mini squeegee. No, you don't get a mini squeegee. You get a small squeegee and a multi-purpose tool, which is in the other room. They look like pencils. They're super, super nice. You get a board eraser, which helps you, so every month you can wash off your board. And that's $69.99. You don't have to add that on, because you can chalk on any surface that you want, but it does kind of get you going if you're looking for, you know, a no-brainer. It just comes in the mail and you're good to go, ready to go, and you've got everything you need. If you're looking to do some more fun, you know, exploring and shopping, then skip the Kickstarter kit. But if you're looking for one and done, place the order and have it come, it all comes right to you. So you can go right to the www.chalkcouture.com/makeandmaria, and there's a tab that says Club Couture. Or you can just type in the comments club, and I will be more than happy to send you the information about how to become a member of this fantastic club. Okay, before the railing starts tonight, I'm going to hit the finish button. So please do not hesitate to message me if you have any questions. Thank you all. Thank you, Terry, Cheryl, and Jean. I'm sorry. I do agree. I love it too. I'm kind of feeling fabulous. I'm going to put this. I think I'm going to put this in my daughter's bathroom because she is fabulous already. But this is super cute. This would be a nice little gift too. Possibilities are endless. Oh, wait, rambling is starting. Time to finish. Have a lovely night, ladies. See ya. Bye.